Morning everyone, I'm Anna and today's Pilates class is going to be using some small hand weights if you have them. If not, just find some tin cans or 2 bottles weighted pretty much the same for each arm. And we're going to be working upper body obviously. I want to mobilise first, I want to work through the core of the body down on the ground and some butt strengthening work. We're going to be standing up doing lunges with the weights and a whole lot of different things. So leaving your hand weights for now and we'll warm up. Can you see me? I'll just do this a little bit up the top, that's better. Okay. Breathing in, turning the palms forward and breathing in through your nose, reaching up. Exhale and open out and through the mouth. And again, breathing in through the nose, reaching up. And breathing out, keep the palms up through the mouth, and again breathing in through the nose and out. Now we're going to modify it, breathing in through the nose. Bend the knees, open to the right, halfway down with the arms. Breathe in back to the center, standing tall. Exhale to the left, turn the head as well over that left shoulder. Inhale to center, and again exhale out. Inhale up and exhale open. One more time, inhale up, exhale open. Now stay there, doing a little pulsing, twisting to your right, twist, twist, keeping the knees bent. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale to center, changing sides. And a little bouncing pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing into center and releasing down. Just giving those shoulders a little bit of a roll out. Now I'm not sure what you've got near you, if you've got a couch or the back of something. But I just wanted you to see if you can do it standing without anything, but we're going to push down into the back heel. If you can hold on to something, that's fine. If you don't have anything, it doesn't matter. So just push back and then lift up into the back leg. Really get some action through the calf muscle and then press it down again. And then lift it up, that heel, and press it down. Let's keep going. Quite a lot of pressure here, so you're really strengthening and stretching. 2 more. Reach up and press down. And again, reach up and press down. Now hold it there for a moment while you really stretch it out, using your in the nose and out the mouth breath. And then slowly swap it over. Step it to the other leg. And press down that other heel. Rise up, press down. Rise up, press down. That's it, nice and strong with that calf muscle and the arch of the foot. And down. 2 more. Rise up and down. Rise up and press down. Hold it down. Give it a good stretch. This is a fabulous stretch for walking. If you're doing any walking anywhere, always good. And it helps the lower back, stretching the calves out. So slowly releasing that one out. Coming back up, just have a little stretch here. Now if you've got that that wall or whatever you were using, we're going to do a pec stretch here. So I'm just using a pole and I'm just putting one hand, where can you see me? You can see me here. I've got a piece of wall or a pole, and you put the hand up and you're going to turn away because I want you to get this pectoral muscle stretch. That's it, turning away from the wall, so you're opening through this chest and down the arm. You can have a go with the arms straight, and that feels different again. Just play around with the elbow bent, elbow straight. You can even turn the head for a little bit more. And releasing out of that one. Swap sides. such a good stretch, something I often forget to do. So we get quite tight across the chest, and it's about anxiety can produce that tightness in the chest as well. So this is actually a really good stretch to do if you're feeling anxious, because it helps to open up that whole area for breathing and the heart. Straighten the arm if you want to play around with that. And releasing out of that. Beautiful. Give those shoulders a little mobile roll and come back to your mats. Let's do a roll down on the back of the mat, standing at the back of your mat, breathing in. Exhale as we roll down, contracting through the belly. I'm softening the knees, I'm letting my upper body hang until I can go no further, having a good stretch. Take a breath in, press into the balls of your feet and roll up to standing. And then look up to the sky, take the arms back and open your chest and throat, and exhale, rolling down again. All the way down to the floor as much as you can, stretching out a wee bit further, breathing in and exhale, rolling up. Use your tummy, suck it in to roll up. Right up to the sky, inhale up, pull these shoulders back again, open the chest, and exhale, rolling all the way down to the floor. Stretching it out. Now we're going to have a go at walking out into a plank. Now if it's too strong in the plank, I want you to come onto all fours. Otherwise straight into a plank, pulling those shoulders back and down. So feel that plank, hands are nice and firm on the ground, fingers are spread, and the fingers are working. So actually press into the balls of your fingers a bit. Then slowly lift into a downward dog. Now remember, you can be on your knees for this. So we open the shoulders and stretch out. Then we're coming forward again into our plank, using the core and the shoulder stability. Then slowly going back into your downward dog. This is warming us up for sure. Opening, stretching, coming forward again into our plank. We're going to do it one more time. Lifting back into the dog. Starting to open and really get a good stretch here. And then back into your plank. Holding it for 5 counts now. Holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and popping those knees down. Take the knees wide and we're going to have a little circle with the hips. Totally different kind of movement, just opening through those hip sockets a little bit. I'm just circling around. Very yoga move, this one. So quite a lovely movement. I'm just feeling where your hips are, how they feel as we circle, going in the other direction with your circle. Beautiful, lovely movement here. Taking pressure off the wrists as we do this too. One more circle. And coming back onto all fours. Now if your wrists are tired, you can do this on your elbows. Otherwise back on your wrists. We're going to open up the legs a little bit before we go to some standing work. Reach up with that right leg and exhale, contract it head to knee. Inhale and lift it up and exhale, head to knee. And again, inhale up and exhale, contract. And 4 more. Contract. 3. Contract. 2. Contract. 1. Contract. Inhale, lift and hold if you can, straighten it out and opposite arm off the ground. Tapping toes and fingers and lift. Tap. Tap. If you're on your elbows, that might be too tricky to do this, just do it with the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. reaching the arm around toward the foot. You might be close, or you might be able to grab hold of the ankle and push the foot into the hand and hold it here for a moment. Using our breath in the nose, out the mouth. And releasing back down to the ground. Breathing in, let's just arch up with the left leg now. Arch the spine and exhale, contract, curve the spine. Inhale and lift the leg and exhale, head to knee. Keep going with the breath in the nose and out the mouth. Really cleanse, it's like a cleansing as well because you squeeze the air out, empty it out. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Extending the legs straight out behind you, bracing that shoulder and opposite arm forward if possible. Lengthen into fingers and toes. Then tapping the toes and fingers and lift. Lift with length and strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Reach that arm around, bend the leg. If you can grab hold, do. If you can't, doesn't matter. And pushing foot into hand if you've got it. It's a bit of a balance challenge. 3 more breaths. And releasing down. Beautiful. Let's tuck back up into our downward dog. Feet are hips width apart. Stretch it out and see if you can walk your hands to your feet. Come back into that hanging posture. Hanging down for a moment, giving those wrists a little break. Now if your hand weights are close, grab hold of them while you're down here. And we're going to roll up holding our hand weights. So really use your tummy to roll up. And you're all the way up to standing, and we've got our hand weights. Okay, coming onto our mats into the center, we're going to separate our feet quite wide. We're turning them out a little bit like a plie here. Weights are here. We're going to bend into the knees and stay in this kind of plie movement. Starting with your right arm, I want you to lift it up and then you open it out so the palm's turned up and you bring it all the way down and it comes back and it faces me. Start the left arm, lift it up, then open it out however your shoulder needs to be there, and the other side, so it goes up and out and around. Just adjust the posture of your shoulder so that it doesn't pinch while you're using the weight here. And depending on the weight of your weights, it works right down under this arm with control. And again, we're working the legs, staying in our plie. We're going to do 1 more each way. And open. And again. Lift. And open. Beautiful. Now we're going to change it. So we're going to bend that right weight down towards the left foot. Come back to center. Now the left. Bend it down towards that foot. So I'm bending and straightening one leg, bending the other. Going from side to side. Coming back to that kind of plie in between. So we're working our legs. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor if that's too much. Just sort of tap it over towards the knee. But we're going to be extending ourselves a bit, reaching even beyond the leg if you want to. So even beyond it if you... That's it. Warming up. Pulling in that tummy, particularly as you're lowering that weight down. Okay, we're going to do one more each side. One more. One more. And back to the center. Pull those shoulders back and down. Just leave the weights resting. Heel lifts, alternating. That's it, we're still keeping that plie. Warming up those legs. Now double heel lifts if you like. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now having a little break with those legs. We're going to come up with the arms to a big kind of YMCA movement. So come back into that plie. Now the right arm is coming across to the knee. Squeeze the side of your waist. Lift it up. Now the left arm. Squeeze and up. So slowly moving depending on the heaviness of your weights. We've always got to be aware that we don't chuck them around. So we move with control. So we're not going to hurt our shoulders. Squeeze and up. That's it. Squeeze and again. We're going to do one more each side on this one. Squeeze up, squeeze up, and slowly straightening those legs. Turn your feet parallel, and we're having a roll down with the open legs now. Breathing in and exhale, rolling right down into a hang. You might even get your arms to come to the floor here. Let's have a little stretch first. Have a couple of breaths in this stretch. 3 more breaths in the nose and out the mouth. Now coming up, now you might need to bend your knees so that your weights are resting on the ground. We're going to open our right arm and twist and look up. Exhale and come back. Stretch. Now the left arm. Inhale and open it up. And exhale, stretch. So keep going, reminding yourself to be controlled with the weight, because you get that lovely opening through the pectoral muscle again and that chest as you do this twist. And you might find that you can straighten the legs a little more as you get more flexibility. Open, lovely rotation through the shoulders and through the rib cage here. One more each way. Stretch it out. Then softening the knees and coming up. Now just resting your hands on your knees for a moment. Now I want you to come so you kind of you're almost halfway. The knees are bent. Now pull in through that tummy. Now we're going to leave the arms down. We're going to hang down. So we're really, really strengthening. We're going to lift that right elbow. Now the left. And right. So you've got to really use your tummy here because you're staying in this position. We've got our knees bent. That's it. Alternating and lift. Now if you like, do doubles. Lift. Welcome whoever that is that's just come on. Grab some hand weights if you've got them, or some tin cans, and join in. Okay, 5, 4, really suck that tummy up. 3, 2, 1, and coming all the way up. Beautiful. Rolling out the shoulders as we walk those legs back in and giving them a little bit of a flick out. Oh. Okie doke. Shoulders once again. So we're nice and upright. We're going to start with a little squat. So you've still got your weights. We're going to come into a little squat. That's it. Now as you lift up, see if you can lift and balance into that right leg. Then come back down into our squat. Lift and balance with the left leg. That's it. Balance and squat. And right leg. Now remember, you don't have to lift the leg up too high. You can have the toes still on the ground if you need to. You're still in the balance. Squat down a little deeper maybe, working those legs. And lift. Nice and slow for balance. Pulling in through the belly as you lift and balance. That's it. Squat. Lift. Squat. Lift. And again each way. Squat. Lift. Last one. And lift. Beautiful. Coming back. Just slowly soften out those shoulders. You can feel the hand weights. Alright, we're going to step the right foot forward and the left foot back. That's a very short little stance. This will help the calf muscle. We're going to take our arms right up to the sky. You can bring the weights together or end to end if that's comfortable, and then you bend the elbows as you bend the knees. And straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend. That's it. It's a very little squat, and you feel that back calf muscle stretching. But yet your weight is even on both feet here. Bend and straighten. That's it. Getting the tricep muscles in the back of the arms working too. We're pulling in through the tummy slightly here for another 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly lower those arms down. Now transfer your weight. I'm stepping forward into my right leg. I'm going to let my left leg go out. My arms are back. I'm going to pulse up the back of my arms. Now if you think you can manage this with a balance, try it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to step that leg back, so we're now into a lunge. Okay, check your shoulder posture and turn the palms forward. We're nice and upright in the torso. We're going to draw in through the tummy as we do a bicep curl and a lunge. That's it. And as we do this, being very mindful that you don't straighten the arm completely. Leave it just off straight so that your muscles stay engaged and it protects the joint a little more. That's it. Let's do another 6 of these. 5, 4, and go as deep as you like in that lunge. 3, 2, and 1. Now stay here, bring the arms down about halfway so that they can come in close together, end to end, and then you open them out so my elbows staying close to my body. Then you bring them in and out, keeping your lunge. So this is working our rotator cuff muscles. That's it, working on those upper body posture for helping the neck. Open and back. That's good. Once again, try not to chuck it around. Be mindful of your movement. Squeeze those shoulder blades back as you open the arms. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and letting those arms come down. Still working with this front leg. We're going to reach the weights forward, then push off the front leg and step back. Now that same leg, that right leg steps forward, you reach with the weights, push off and back. And again, reach, push off. Step forward, Same, you've got to really use that tummy. Now you can step forward further and stronger if you'd like as you reach the weight down towards the ground. That's quite strong, and back. This one builds up your heart rate a bit. This one gets you warm. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and coming back to standing. Just let's have a little circle out with the hips. Just a nice little movement there. And other way. And that right one that we've been working, I'm going to look opposite to you, but I want you to take your right foot across your left and lift into your right arm. And you're going to push it out. So what it's doing is it's stretching down the outside of that hip, and you're also getting a lovely side stretch through your body. If it's too heavy with your weight in your hand, just bend it so it rests on your shoulder. You're still getting that lovely stretch. Let's have a couple more breaths. In the nose and out the mouth. 2 more. And releasing out of that one. Beautiful. We'll do the other side in a minute. So let's start with the left foot forward and the right foot back. Just that little stance. Taking those arms up. I've got my weights end to end here. Now you've got to, as you bend, you try to keep your elbows pointing up to the ceiling and trying to keep the elbows squeezing towards each other a bit too, so they don't get too wide, they stay quite close. That's it. It's a little knee bend and an elbow bend. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up, and now we're totally taking the arms back, shifting our weight. I'm standing predominantly on my left foot, pulsing the arms. I've got my palms facing up to the ceiling. Then if you would like to try that with a balance, you can. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're stepping that right leg back. So we've got our lunge with our left leg forward. Shoulders, just give them a roll and turn the palms forward. Nice and upright in our torso as we bicep curl and lunge. Lunge. That's it. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're staying down in our lunge on 1, bringing the arms halfway, the end to end with the weights. Keep the elbows close to the body as you open the arms out. In and out. That's it, keeping that lunge. Keeping your posture upright, and that includes lifting kind of through the back of your head. You're lifting the back of the head up, so you lengthen the back of the neck as we do this upper body postural work. 6. Keep those wrists nice and strong in this one too. Don't let the wrists sag. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to do our reaching forward and stepping back off that front leg, that left leg. Step the left leg forward, reach, push off and back. Same leg, left leg, reach. You really got to pull in through your tummy, particularly as you pull, step back. And back. And remember, you can take it further, going deeper by taking the arms down lower to the ground, if you want. All right, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back, and relaxing out, circling out those hips, just loosening up. Go the other way with your circle, and then ready for our side stretch. So I'm taking my left leg across and my left arm up. All right, you can rest it on your shoulder, and then pushing the hip out, so stretching and opening right down. Nice big breaths. In the nose, out the mouth. That's it, 2 more breaths. And slowly releasing that one out. Beautiful. Rolling out those shoulders. Okay, I'm going to do one more standing. We're going to bend into the knees and take those arms up. Now we're going to slowly do our twist and open the arms. Now when you open them out, you're opening them wide, but the elbows stay slightly bent, and you're twisting to the right, turn the head over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale the other way. Now we did this in our warm-up without weights, but as you can begin to feel, it feels quite different with the weights. So controlling how far down you go with the weights, and keep those elbows soft. Bending the knees as we rotate each time. Breathe into the center, breathe out to the side. Really working those upper shoulders. Exhale. We're going to go again. Open and twist. One more each way. Open, up, open, and up, and releasing those arms all the way down. Rolling out those shoulders now. Coming to the back of your mat. Ready to roll down again. We've still got the weights for now. Breathing in. Exhale as you roll down into a hang and stretch. Just pop your weights down on either side of your mat. Stretch out for a moment. And carefully coming all the way down. And this time onto your forearms. Straight down. And we're right down on our belly. I'm going to clasp my hands together here. And then I'm going to lift and lower my torso. Lift and lower. So you're quite strong using the core of the body. The shoulders are nice and stable. Just getting that core to work. Lift and lower. So it's like you suck the tummy up as you lift up. For another 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold yourself up on one if you can. Going from side to side with your hips now. Side to side. That's it, side to side. Side to side. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Coming back to the center and resting that belly right down. Having a little sphinx moment, so the hands flat and you're on your belly and you're pulling your hands in towards you, so you're stretching out the tummy there. That's it, nice and elongating your spine. Staying with that for a moment. I'm just going to adjust the camera so you can see me a little better. I'll just push this one down slightly. That's better because we're going to be on the ground now. So that lovely belly stretch and spine, it's a lovely elongation for the lower back. Now with that length, slowly come down and reach your arms forward. That's it. Now your forehead can rest either on the ground or just off the ground, that's up to you. Now when we were doing our tummy lifts before, our torso lifts, you felt that tummy pull up. I want you to suck your tummy up now. And then inhale, lifting right arm and right leg, just a little bit. exhale and lower. Other side, left arm, left leg. Exhale down. We're going to alternate. So we inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Continuing so that you don't lean when you lift, you stay nice and centered. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale to lower. And again, lift and lower. And lift. Now, if you'd like to try double arms, double legs, you can. If it's too strong, stick with the singles. So really prepare. Draw up that tummy. Suck it up. Then both arms and legs. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and down. Two more. Inhale and lift. Exhale and down. Inhale and lift. And down. Now we're going to lift and hold if we can. Lift and hold and swimming. So kicking arms, kicking legs. See how you go with that one. Just do the legs if it's too strong on your lower back. Just do one set. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing down. Have a little rest. Whew, wiggle out your butt. Wiggle your shoulders, loosen up. And big breath in and out. Okay, coming back onto those forearms. Lifting those hips up, and we're going to gently stretch back. Pull the bottom to the heels and stretch out. Alright, we're up on all fours. I'll turn around so you can see this. We'll start with our right arm with the weight. So we've got the right hand with the weight. On all fours. Now, as I mentioned before, if your wrists don't cope being like this, come down onto the forearm and do this from there if it's more comfortable. Otherwise, up here. So, knees are about hips width apart. We're going to really suck up that tummy. The standing shoulder is solid. Pull it back and down, and the elbow is just slightly bent. So, the right arm, we're going to take the arm out to the side and lower it. And as you do that, you really feel how much the core has to work to take it out and down. Out and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now swing it around beside you and turn the palm up. Pulsing the arm up beside you. Palms turned up. That's it. Another tricep move. Back of the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can have a go at slowly bringing that arm all the way forward. That's quite hard. And the opposite leg off the ground. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and releasing it down to the ground. Beautiful. Let go of that weight, and we're going to thread this arm. We're going to take this right arm into a lovely stretch now. We're threading it down and coming right onto the shoulder, turning over to the left and twisting through the upper body. So I look like that on the ground, having that lovely stretch through the shoulder blades and opening, breathing. 3 more wonderful breaths. And coming back out and onto all fours again. Let's just have a little interlude off the wrists and just come up onto your knees with both weights. Just for a moment, I just want to do a bit of wrist strengthening in between here. So here we are, holding your arms out. I've just got my elbows bent, and we're going to circle the weights. So it's circling the wrists. Feels a little bit awkward, but it's amazing to get that wrist strength and dexterity. Going the other way with your wrist circle. Try and keep your elbows tucked in close to your body. That helps you to just use the wrists. They'll probably fatigue quite quickly. And then holding them out with the palms turned up. Now squeeze them up towards you and open them down. Squeeze them up, the hands, and down. Up, that's it. Up and down. Up and down. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Have a little break, hold those arms down. Just breathing in and tilt the ear to the shoulder. As you let the arms just hang by your sides, get that lovely stretch. Back to the center and let it go the other way. And coming back. Now holding these arms up again, but turn the palms down. Now go again, lift and lower. So the arms lift up and down, up and down. That's it. Up and down, up. Just have a look down at your wrists and notice if they're a bit crooked or they're quite straight. It's interesting how we tend to hold our hands sometimes. Let's do another 3, 3, 2, 1, and releasing them down. Coming onto your all fours, we've now got the left hand with our weight, the right hand's on the ground. Knees are hips width apart. Remember, you can do it with the forearm on the ground. So left arm with the weight, open to the side and back, side and back. So you're not lifting it too high, probably only lifting it to about the same height as your shoulder. And you can really feel the core of your body activated. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it around beside your body with the palm turned up. Little pulses up, 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 up. Keep the head from sagging. Watch the head. Lift the back of the neck up. So you're keeping that upper body posture good. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Extending the leg. Let's do the leg first. Now we're going to see if we can bring the arm all the way forward. Might be too much with the weight, but see how you go for 4 counts. 3, 2, 1, and releasing down. Beautiful. We're going to come off all fours and onto your butt now. Okay, once again, your weights are quite handy. Sitting on our butts. Nice and tall. I've got my heels and feet together and my knees apart. So I'm right up on my sit bones. We'll just start with this one, holding on to your legs for a moment. Sitting up, so that gives you that ability to lift yourself up straight. Breathe in. Then exhale, slowly squeeze the pelvic floor and tuck your tail under and begin to scoop down. So you're sucking the tummy in, the squeezing heels, pelvic floor on, and sit up nice and tall. Let's do that again. Exhale, pelvic floor, squeeze your heels, tuck your tummy in. Inhale to sit back up. Exhale to suck, tuck, and squeeze. Inhale up. So it's also a mobility exercise. So you're really mobilizing that sacroiliac joint here. But if you're feeling any pain, then just really modify the movement. And again. Scoop down and sit up. Okay, we're making it a lot harder with the weights now. So if it does get too strong with the weights, just pop them down and do all of it without them. Starting with them into our chest. Sitting up nice and tall, squeezing those heels, that's really important. It activates the whole inner leg. And then exhale, come down and take them out for a counterbalance. You might find it almost easier. Then we sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale as we scoop, tuck and suck. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Let's do another 5. And up. 4. Up. 3. 2. 1. Come up. Take the weights down, have a little break with the arms and turn them out and back. Lifting that chest and opening the throat. Really pull the shoulders back here. Now if you're comfortable, you can press up off the ground and just have an opening. So it's sort of an opposite movement for the body here. Just breathing and having a play with that for 3 more breaths. And coming all the way back onto your butt. Alright, grabbing those weights again. Remember, it's totally optional. Same posture, feet together, knees apart. Breathing in. Exhale. Now we're coming down and holding it. We're going to lift the right arm up and back. Now the left. Lift it up and back and come back up to sitting. Again, scooping down. Squeeze those heels. Lifting that right arm up and back, left arm lift and back and sitting up tall. Keep going, a couple more like this. Lift it up and back, up and back. Really feel that abdomen working. I'm going to do one more like this and then I'm modifying it again. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Come back up to sitting. Just have a little moment, check your posture, shoulders down. Draw up that pelvic floor, come down again. Now the right arm's going to the side and back. Now the left arm to the side and back. Come back to sitting. And scooping down again. Scoop that belly, right arm to side and back. Try and stay really centered here as you open the arm. That's the key. That's when you're really using your core. Coming down again, right arm open and back. Squeeze those heels and left. Let's do it one more time. Scooping down, open and back, open and back, and coming up. Pop the weights down for a moment and have a little break. Just a nice little opening for the hips, just in case we've been a bit grippy, tight. And you can come forward a little bit if that's comfortable for you, or just soften the head. Feel that lovely spinal stretch. And using it to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. Three more breaths. Really feel those hips opening. And coming all the way back up. Alrightio, we're going to use that movement to come down onto the ground, our sitting tall and rolling down. So, hands to chest to begin with, you're sitting up tall, option with the weights. Squeeze your pelvic floor, slowly tuck and ease your way down onto your mat. With your arms up to the ceiling and your feet in a bit closer to your butt. Okay, the movement with the arms is opening them out wide and keeping those elbows off the ground and slightly bent. And bring them back up. That's the arm movement. Now the leg movement, you push up with your buttock and open the arms at the same time. Lower the buttock, bring the arms back up. And again, push up and open and down and back. Push up and down. Okay, 6 more and back. 5 and back. 4, 3, 2, stay up on one, open the arms and hold them out just off the ground. Now little pulses up with your butt. Push them higher, higher. Squeeze it up, 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 up. Really get those legs and butt moving or working. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down and bring those arms up. Now let's rest the arms by our side. Let go of the weights and place the hands on the back of your head. So a little break from the weights and using our abdomen now. We've got our head supported with our hands. We want to stay in a neutral spine. So that's when you've got the natural curve in your lower back and you're pressing the back of the ribs down and the sacrum. Drawing up that tummy and pelvic floor as you lift the upper body off the ground. And down. And exhale up. Inhale down. So a couple of these ab curls, we call them, up. So it's really an ab contraction. You're squeezing the abdomen and then letting it lengthen. Squeezing it up, drawing up that pelvic floor as well. And down. And exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. Just resting the upper body there for a moment. Shuffle the feet out a bit further from your buttock. And now single leg lifts. Right leg up and down. Left leg up and down. Alternating leg lifts. And as we do this, you want to really keep that tummy, that lower tummy on. So you're pushing your sacrum down into the floor, feeling that abdomen work to keep your pelvis stable. So you're not dropping to lift one leg, you stay nice and steady as we do this. And again, left leg. Now coming back to the right leg, lift that right leg and the upper body and pulse the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, lower the upper body. Left leg coming up and pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. And again, right leg, squeeze it up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down. Left leg again, squeeze it up and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do one more on each side. So up we come again and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just being careful here that you're not pulling on your head. Come up, keep those elbows wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, lengthen the head onto the ground. Feel that lovely upper body posture now, and we're back into our neutral spine. Grabbing our hand weights. Both weights are up to the ceiling. Just check your shoulders so they're about shoulder width apart, the weights, and your shoulders are down on the ground, and you've got a good posture. Drawing up that pelvic floor, we're going to float the right leg to tabletop. So we'll start with the right arm only and the right leg. And up. Extend the right arm and the right leg. You're lowering and straightening that right leg to just off the floor. And lengthening the arm to just off the floor as well. Lowering it behind your head. Extend and up. Extend and up. That's it. Extend and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Squeeze your tummy. Lift the second leg up and pop the right foot down. Left leg, left arm now. Lower and extend left arm, left leg. Bringing it back up. That's it. And extend and up. Let's use the exhaling breath to extend and lower. Inhale to bring it up. So at this stage, I'm really keeping my right arm quite steady and my right shoulder's anchoring me, and so is my right hip. They're staying quite steady while we activate this left side for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the leg up. Now squeeze your tummy and press your lower back to the ground. Lift the second leg up, holding them both up. We're going to see if we can alternate. Right arm, right leg, and back. Left arm, left leg. It's very strong. Perhaps don't take the legs so low on this one. Makes it just that much easier. And if it's starting to get too strong, you either bring the knees closer to the chest or you put the feet on the ground and you're going to do the alternation with the feet from the ground. It's very strong, keeping that lower back down, really squeezing that belly and tummy. Extend and back. Again, each side. Extend, back. Last one. Extend and have a little hug of the knees now. Little hug and rock from side to side. Beautiful. Okay, a couple more, and we're going to put those feet back on the ground, but bring them together. They're in close to your buttock. This time we're going to see how we go at lifting the right leg up. Now you can either have it straight up to the ceiling, or a little more challenging is lower. And then the arms up to the ceiling, and we're going to do single butt push-ups. So we're pushing up and opening those arms, and down, and up, and down. So it's strong on that left leg. Push up and down. 7 and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Pop that leg down, change them over. Off we go with the left leg lifted. Push up, open the arms and down. Push up and down. That's it. Lift the butt, open the arms. 7, 6, keeping that slight bend in your elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop that foot down, and we're going to do one more with a double leg. So bring the weights to your chest for a moment and the knees to the chest. So that helps to flatten your lower back. So your lower back's nice and flat on the floor here. Let's turn the feet out. So you've got the heels touching and the knees are wide. It's got like a frog kick. So we're going to do our frog kick up towards the ceiling or out and away from you, and back. And then you bring the upper body in. So you frog kick, come up, and exhale to come down. Frog kick up. Now squeeze those inner legs together with the feet turned out. As you take those legs out and keep the feet turned out there. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 5 more. 5 and down. 4 and down. 3, 2. See if we can stay up on 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Let's pop those weights down now and have a bit of a stretch out. Taking that right leg in. Just try it in a hamstring stretch, see where you're at. And before we go back to a hamstring stretch, bend the knee and take it wide. So it takes it wide to your right armpit. So it's like a half happy baby pose in yoga. Really pulling that knee downwards so it squeezes into the hip and starts to open through the back of the thigh here. Now if you're comfortable, you can straighten your left leg, but that might be too strong. Now we're going to straighten up that right leg and take it into the hamstring stretch. And you might find you can go into it a little bit easier. Lovely breaths in the nose and out the mouth. 4 more. Now leaving that left leg straight, pop the right foot onto the left knee and twist over to the left. You can put your left hand on that thigh if you want to push it down. And I'm opening out my right arm, turning my head over that right shoulder, and that lovely, lovely twist and opening through the sacrum. Finding your breath. And coming back, and let's swap the legs over. Take the left one up first and see where it's at. Remember, you can have the right knee bent if that's easier. Then bend that left knee and take it wide. So you bend it out wide into the armpit. Really holding that there for a moment or two. Now extending into the hamstring stretch. So straightening up that left leg, pulling it in. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Then placing that left foot onto the right knee, twisting over to the right, and turning the head to the left with the arm extended to the side. And releasing out and lying flat for a moment. Just release the whole body. Relaxing there for a moment or two. And we might finish there, ladies. So thank you very much for coming today.